I'm David Pyke, I'm the show convener for the Westbury Garden Club, and we're in the grounds of one of our club members, Roger and Wendy Travis.
What is the show?
The show this year is our spring show. We have two shows a year. We have a spring and a summer one, but the spring show is to be held on Saturday the 5th of September. This year it's being held at the Westbury Primary School between the hours of 1 to 4.
When did it start?
The Garden Club was formed in 1958, and the first flower show was held the year after in 1959. So we've been going for 67 years now, so it's quite an old garden club, but Westbury is well known within the Westbury area, Westbury district, for the history of the Westbury Garden Club.
Do you know roughly how many people will be exhibiting and how many members are a part of your group?
Yes, the exhibitors in the spring show will come from Launceston. We have ones that come from Wynyard, from Mount Hicks, from Gawler at the back of Ulverston, so we do have a lot of different people come, especially exhibiting daffodils, because there's daffodil exhibitors, but it's not all about daffodils. There's camellias, there's the cut flowers, there's the floral art section. There's a new section we put in this year because we're having it the first year at the Westbury Primary School. We're having a section especially for the children's section in the floral art, and there's also a section that I sponsor in the daffodils for what it calls Daffodil School Challenge, where school age people can actually exhibit daffodils. Just pick a daffodil out of the garden, doesn't have to be exhibition quality, and they can put it in, and I sponsor that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about what is exhibition quality?
Well, the exhibition it's very difficult, daffodils, because I'm a qualified judge as well as been exhibiting it for nearly 40 years now. There's 13 different divisions, so everyone just thinks a daffodil is a daffodil, but you've got trumpets, you've got large cups, you've got small cups, you've got doubles, you've got triandrous, you've got cyclaminices, you've got miniatures, you've got all different types, you've got species, which are the older varieties of daffodils that you probably see out in the background now in this garden. Some of the early trumpets are King Alfred's, and they were actually first developed in England in around the 1800s, so they were a very old daffodil, and some of the species go way back, and they're still flowering and put on the bench today.
Are there any tricks to growing daffodils?
For exhibition ones, yes there is. You can grow them anywhere, but for me, because I do exhibit good quality exhibition and been very successful over the years, you've got to fertilise them. They like a lot of potassium, so I fertilise them 2 or 3 times a year. So I first fertilise them in the winter time, and then I do it again before they flower and at the end of the season, so it goes back down into the bulbs for the following year. So there's quite a bit of work in how you pick them. I've got a flower fridge, so I can keep my daffodils in a flower fridge for up to a month. Some of the varieties will keep fresh if you spray them with a spray bottle every couple of days in a flower fridge, turn right down low. So there are a few tricks of the trade that I use over the years.
Where else have you exhibited your daffodils?
I've exhibited down south at Hobart when I first started, up down to Hobart to the Claremont and Hobart shows. I've exhibited all over the north through Launceston, through our local Westbury show, Central Coast and Wynyard. There's normally four shows over all in 1 week after that, so there's 4 shows in 4 weekends.
Yeah.
That start off with the Wynyard show on the 28th or the 29th of August, last Saturday in August, followed by the Westbury show, followed by Central Coast, followed by Launceston. So they all got to be in with that defined period, because that's the period when the daffodils are at their peak.
How did you start in daffodils?
It's a good story behind that, because I suppose I started off in flowers when I was about 3 years old, because my father was involved in that, and then of course I left them for 30 odd years, but I come back to them in about 1995 because my father was in a nursing home in Launceston, and he brought a few flowers out to our local show at Westbury, and he won champion novice, and he was 84 at the time. And I said, if you can do it at that, I'll make a start again. So I started the following year in 1996. 1996 was the first year that I showed again. And of course, unfortunately, he passed away 1 month before, in August of that year, before we were due to show together. So that spurred me on to keep on showing, and I'm still showing today, till today.
That's quite lovely, really. What are some of the challenges you've had with putting the show together?
This year, as people might know, and by the signs that are out in the highway and through the publicity we're trying to get and through your paper, is that we've got a new venue this year. For the first time, it's at the Westbury Primary School in Taylor Street. There's the logistics, a few logistical problems. Being the first show, we're not quite sure as far as the setup because we've got a different hall, different size. But I'd just like to note my appreciation to the Westbury Primary School, the principal and especially the staff there, and their support they've given to the club in allowing us to have inspections there and what they're doing for us in the lead up and also on the day itself. And seeing it's the first show at the primary school, we're getting the principal of the show to officially open our flower show, so that we thought that's an appropriate thing to do.
So people know the time, location, they just need to turn up. Is there a gold coin donation?
$2 gate. We have a $2 gold coin on the gate. It's cash only, and that gets you entry to the show itself. And we have, I think, one of the best afternoon teas, or that's what we've been told. Regularly, the afternoon tea costs $5. And of course, we're a one-day show. We're only open between the hours of 1 to 4, so it's only a 3-hour window. But the people have commented from all over the state that come, and we do have people come from as far as Hobart to our shows regularly, and they think it's one of the best afternoon teas they get for the value for money anywhere at any of the flower shows in the state, which is good.
Credit to the team.
Credit to the Garden Club members, yes.
Do you know roughly how many people you're hoping to turn up?
Matt, we were very lucky at our summer show, which we held back in February. We had a record number of patrons that come through the door. Of course, I think it was because it was probably our last show at our previous venue. A lot of people come out in support of the Garden Club, and we had over 300 people in that 3-hour window. Our normal average is around the 200, 250 mark, but that was really good. But we're looking hopefully to attract around the 250, hopefully maybe 300 again to the spring show.
Excellent. Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you, David.